Adam Watson.
I'm Trinity Watson.
This is the Darkslinger Mafia 31 Days of Halloween, where we're taking a look at something horrifying, vampiric,
Hellish.
bloody, gory,
And
ghosts.
spooky specters.
Yeah. We haven't taken a look at ghosts so far, unless, of course, you count the Ghost Assassin ads that are running at the end of so many of these videos, which you should be watching through to the end so that you can see all the great content the Darkslinger offers. But this is Feeders by Shane Hawks and Mike Allred.
I would like to either state or ask, what the hell did I read?
Something phenomenal, in my opinion. Anytime I discover something that Mike Allred has drawn that I knew nothing about, it's a great day, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved this, but I'm also used to his form of storytelling.
Right.
If you're not as experienced at reading this, you might not have had the same experience that I did. I will say, though, that this is a tie-in comic. What it ties into, though, I'm not going to tell you until the end. I did a deep dive into this after I read it because I, too, wondered, what the hell did I just read? And I wanted to learn more. So I ended up looking into it, but I'm going to wait till the very end so that you can have the same experience I did.
Ah, yippee for me.
Right. So down here, A Nightmare in Widescreen, I was terrified going into this. Legit scared, like all kinds of scared. That this was going to be one of those shitty widescreen comics that you love so much that I hate.
It's because you hate whimsy.
Comics are not meant to be read like this. They're meant to be read like this. Stop doing widescreen comics.
The interior of the page is really cool, how it's all the eyes and the mouths from the front cover.
Yeah, is it all the ghosts from the front cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and we get a nun on the first page.
And the second page.
It's a bloody nun.
Bloody.
This comic has barely any color in it that isn't blue.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting. So it starts off with her cutting her hand with a cross knife, which is pretty cool. And I don't know why Jesus is a mummy on that cross, but I love it. So she's praying and somebody comes in and interrupts her. And then you see all these ghosts. I thought right away she could probably see these ghosts. What do you think?
I think so, yeah.
So this does kind of crack me up in a way. This comic was published a full 7 years ahead of the first Ghost Assassin comic, right?
Right.
What color are these ghosts?
Blue.
What color is used for ghosts through this whole thing?
Blue.
Yet there are 3 reviews that exist of Ghost Assassin Prelude. Maybe they don't exist on the internet anymore, I don't know, but they did. Where they couldn't figure out why I used blue to represent the ghosts.
Oh, because blue is like a somber, sad color, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of one that's used in comics to represent ghosts.
Yeah.
In more comics than just this and Ghost Assassin.
Yeah.
Also, I was ripping off Frighteners to a degree.
Oh, okay.
I wanted them to have the same sort of look that they did in Frighteners. And Frighteners are actually green, though.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted it to kind of feel like that world to a degree. Not exactly like that, obviously.
Right.
But yeah. More of Jesus as a mummy. I don't know what that's all about. That is not explained, but I love that.
There's not really a whole lot that's explained in this.
No, there's not. There's not. But there's a bunch of ghosts that have been watching her pray. I think that ghost is naked.
I think they're all naked.
No, that guy has a shirt on.
I think he might be one of the only ghosts with a shirt on, because these guys don't.
That's true.
These guys don't.
A lot of people die when they're naked. They just can't help that.
Oh.
So then we're introduced to an artist who she has come to help out. There's symbolism here of the pain with the crown of thorns that Jesus wore.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really explain that right away. So he's feeling inspired to draw something, and what he's drawing is her. And she looks creepy as hell right there.
She looks so creepy.
She looks way creepier than that Conjuring nun movie.
Yeah.
Just going to state that. And I love that she's got a cross as a blade. I don't know why I love that so much, but I just do.
So is she turning into a ghost?
I'm not
Or
sure. I'm not sure. She's definitely spectral right here.
Yeah.
Because she goes right through that door. And then she comes in and devours this guy's soul.
Right.
And it stabilizes her.
Yeah.
So I think she's eating lost souls. And it's making her like stay on our plane of existence.
Okay.
As if the next page, she goes in to visit the artist and there are ghosts who are trying to devour him.
Right.
I don't know if these are demons or what exactly they're supposed to symbolize. So I didn't realize until reading this that there was a ghost comic that used all black borders before Ghost Assassin.
Yeah.
This is not something that I had read when I created Ghost Assassin. I didn't even know this comic existed. This is just something I've recently found.
Right.
But yeah, it did kind of make me laugh to a degree that we have the same exact borders they use in this. They did it first. They beat me by 7 years. So she cuts herself open and has him drink it to
From
stabilize
the
her.
worst place.
From her boob?
Yeah.
Well,
You know how hard. Like,
don't you
much it
think that
hurts?
this is supposed to symbolize the piata to some degree?
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking like symbology. I'm talking. You know how much it
Yeah,
hurts
but
when you whack a boob.
This
Like,
is no, I don't. This
Well, it
is
hurts.
artwork in art.
Mhm.
You do symbolism, and the symbolism that I took away from that was, kind of like the piata, even though Jesus isn't breastfeeding in the piata, but still,
Right.
I don't know. There's just something about it that reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Are the ghosts like having an orgy around them? What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But the ghosts look very sexual right there.
Yeah. They shouldn't have chosen white for the blood.
You don't think so?
Not for the top frame, no.
Why? Oh, never mind.
You just said they're having an orgy.
Yeah, no, I wasn't the top frame. I say panels, so I didn't know what you meant by frame. Okay, yeah. This dead girl, I'm not entirely sure what she's doing with her.
She's having some kind of messed up ritual where they're dancing and she
Yeah.
dresses her up.
There's candles, there's music.
Mm-hmm.
And she's taking her soul in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So this looks like it could be the early design for, I think her name's You Go Girl from the Ecstatics.
Okay.
The Allred also drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has her sword crossing.
Right.
And I guess that he's going to kill this guy. I think it's him that's going to do it.
Sometimes.
So it's like something he needs to do now in order to stay in this plane. I'm guessing that's what happens when you're in between life and death. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she wants him to eat this body, and this is when we find out this is her.
Yeah.
She is in fact dead. She is in fact a ghost.
She's been dancing with her dead body.
Yes. She wants him to eat her flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why. It doesn't say.
Continuing the cycle, I guess.
And then this is where this comic gets really weird.
Yeah.
His sister comes in, and right away they look incestuous.
Yeah.
So I will say, smacks the comic by Alan Moore.
Mm-hmm.
The incest in that really bothered me because it was so normalized.
Yeah.
I'll save that for what's coming up in a few pages, I guess.
Yeah.
But he has scars from the crown. So this is actually a means of like flagellation that he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's been self-punishing himself literally like that. So he's an artist and he uses artwork to get some, which is probably more common than what people realize.
Mm-hmm.
But he keeps drawing his sister.
Yeah.
Every time he does any sort of drawing, it's his sister's face that comes out. He sees his sister's face and all these girls. So it's
So
not just
gross.
imagined incest. It's actually legitimately there.
Yeah.
And then, in order to try and exorcise his demon, he's been putting a crown of, I know it's supposed to be crown of thorns biblically, but I think it's actually razor wire he's putting on his head.
Yeah.
And he apparently bled himself out too much. So.
Not enough, though.
Yeah. And then he says that his sister is the only one that can take it all away.
Mm-hmm. And then we have something cool happening at the bottom.
Yeah, I love that.
Hands up.
That's an awesome use of the borders.
Yes.
And it goes throughout the rest of the issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the nun is really distraught over the fact that he's in love with his sister and burns her own body.
Yeah.
And then it turns out his sister is also in love with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they decide to express their desires in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did not see that coming.
No, I was really hoping that she would be like, ew, no, I hate you, go away.
Right.
Forever.
Right. But what I was saying about Smacks a few pages ago. So in the Smacks by Alan Moore comic, I love Top 10. I think it's a great comic. I hate the Smacks offshoot.
Yeah.
And the reason is he goes so out of his way to normalize the incest that happens on Smack's planet. Now, I get Smacks is supposed to be an alien. The incest is acceptable on the planet he comes from, all that.
Yeah.
His partner is telling him he shouldn't be ashamed of who he is. I understand all that. I still think it's really gross.
Yeah.
I think this is really gross. It's well drawn, but it's really gross. But I don't think in this you're supposed to be accepting of it. I didn't get that impression. So we see the hands are even creeping up the borders now.
Mm-hmm.
And she attacks the sister and is going to steal her soul. And then apparently that knife can cut her even when she's in kind of her ghost form.
Right.
I do see what you mean about the blood being white now. I didn't think about that whatsoever as I was reading this. It wasn't until you said that
I didn't even think about it until you asked if the ghosts were having an orgy, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I see it now. Yep. I see it.
What a horrible thing we've done to ourselves.
It's fine. Yeah, and then the ghosts start attacking her. This is probably the only panel in the whole thing that I don't think works.
It's weird to me how there's duplicate panels of this one and this one.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that's about.
I don't either. What I do know is that this is the early days of Photoshop, right?
Right.
And there's so much about this artwork-wise it works. I like the storytelling. I do not like cheesy Photoshop effects from the past. And that is exactly what this is. This is just literally these panels stretched.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And they're not even stretched evenly. So I don't know if this is supposed to be her reality distorting if she's dying from all the other ghosts devouring her.
Right.
That would be my guess.
Okay.
But I don't think that works.
Yeah, and then we have one more where it's like that.
Yeah, but him and his sister get to live. And I wish they didn't, but...
Yeah, I also wish they didn't.
All the same, I liked it. I liked this comic. I thought it was good.
It's definitely really interesting.
Yeah. Does this ad work on you?
Yes, what is Hellboy Jr.? I want to know more.
Hellboy Jr. is basically Bill Ray's take on a little Hellboy.
Okay.
In the foreword of the trade paperback, if I recall correctly, Mike Mignola blames everything on Bill Ray and says this is totally his invention based off Hellboy. If you're offended or whatever by any of this is Bill, this is not me.
Oh my gosh.
And if you don't know, this is an homage to Death Dealer by Frank Frazetta.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you know which image Death Dealer is, right?
I believe so.
With the guy on the horse, very famous Frazetta image.
Yes.
Yeah, so it even says it somewhere, with heartfelt apologies to Frank Frazetta. Do you like these ads? Okay. So I was going back and forth on whether it was Dark Horse Maverick or Dark Horse Legends when we were off camera of the published Sin City and Usagi. It is, in fact, Maverick because it's right there. And
Okay.
so, yeah, feeders, Gru, Sin City, and Usagi were all under the Dark Horse Maverick line. I don't know what the horror of Collier County is, but I do think that looks interesting.
Rich Tommaso, do you know anything he's worked on?
I do, but I can't name it off the top of my head. I know quality creator.
Okay.
But I want to check this out. I like the name. I don't know why I like the name so much. It's not really the image. The image is just kind of basic. But I like the name of the horror of Collier County. I don't know why. I just think that sounds cool.
Yeah. I don't know, because I've seen other comics where it has like the back catalog.
Free Dark Horse email. What?
Huh?
Is that like you got an email where it was your name at Dark Horse, or is that free to sign up for their mailing list? Wow, 1999 is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bigger ad for the Collier County. Wish I weren't here on the postcard. Oh, and then the late 90s when they finally had the technology to start printing photos in comics. But they couldn't quite figure out how to make them look good, could they?
No.
So this ad is relevant to what this is.
Eyes to Heaven?
If you notice, it's Allred Hawks film production.
Oh.
This comic is a tie-in to this movie, Eyes to Heaven.
Oh.
You've read the comic, now watch the film. I don't know if this is a prelude to it, if it's a story that happens within it. I don't know anything about how it ties into the movie, but I know this is the official tie-in to this movie.
Oh.
I also know that this movie wasn't released on DVD, officially anyway. And the VHS of it, the last one that sold on eBay, went for $50 and sold really quickly.
Holy
So
shit.
I know that the likelihood that we'll be able to see it isn't very good, unless it's uploaded to YouTube for free, which who knows, it might be.
Right.
But that is what this is, apparently. This is a tie-in to a movie that was made by Shane Hawks and Mike Allred.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know Mike Allred was involved in any filmmaking.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to watch that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reviews on IMDb basically summarize it as beautiful weirdness. That it's
do like those kind of
the
movies.
strangest ass movie, but in a good way.
Huh.
Which is what I feel this comic is.
Right.
It's weird as hell. It has just enough of like the creep factor to be a good Halloween comic. But it's severely weird.
Yeah.
So what do you think of it?
I think it's really good. I think the art is very solid. The only part I'm iffy about is the incest, but that's kind of a given.
Yeah, but at the same time, you've watched how many episodes of Game of Thrones and House of Dragon?
True.
Yeah, so I feel like you can deal with it. It's gross, but, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't presented in a way that was trying to get you to be accepting of it. So I appreciate that fact.
Right.
So, yeah, all in all, though, the one question I always like to ask whenever we read something that's a tie-in or a licensed book or anything like that is, did it make you want to seek out the other source material? Would you watch the Eyes to Heaven movie?
I think I would.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in it now.
This was weird enough where I'm hooked and I want to know what happened.
Yeah, and even if that question's not answered in the movie, I loved the weirdness of this period.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else?
Nope.
Let's go make some comics. Looking for something to read this Halloween season? Darkslinger Comics has you covered. Check out Ghost Assassin, a supernatural crime comic. Issue number 1 is currently available, and a color edition as well as a limited edition black and white raw copy that features Joel Kotajar's pencils and the lettering only. There's also a raw edition available for issue number 2. We're currently completing the inks and coloring stages on issue number 2. Can't wait to read it? You can pick up the A story in the cards as a mini comic. Issue number 3 is also available in the raw edition. Vampires more your thing? check out Chronicles of Von Helsing. This story features the world's oldest blood feud, the Von Helsings versus vampire kind. Issue number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all available, as well as the Sally mini comic and the newest addition to the Chronicles Von Helsing lineup, Blood Will Out by Tony Morgan. This is the last time Chronicles Von Helsing issues number 1 through 5 in the Sally special will be offered in this format. We're almost sold out of the remaining copies. The next time it sees print is going to be as a colored edition hardcover. Vampires and supernatural crime not your thing? Check out Who Will Save the World. All of these issues are available online on Darkslinger.com, on our eBay store. You can order digital editions through our Patreon. Most of the comics mainstream spinner racks have these titles in stock as well. Are you a retailer and you're interested in stocking Darkslinger products? Get a hold of Comics Mainstream. Comics Mainstream is the exclusive distributor for Darkslinger comics.